Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. So today's map down below looks really glorious from up here, and I should hope so too, because they are a prolific creator, a name that you will definitely recognise if you are a regular to the series. But before we crack on with that, a little reminder that I have a brand new series out on Monday evenings. It's called Flowscape. It's a game that is a scene creator, and being map makers all, I'm pretty sure you are all going to enjoy this software. Do check out my current series, and you can see Monday night's show, which I'll link at the end of today's episode, where I actually create this Derby Dragon scene. It's a very nice bit of software indeed. So today's creator is somebody who we have done 7 times in the past. Let me just check their stars. 7, 12, 13, 12, 12, 9 and 12. So 12's mostly, 1 or 2 blips down below. And what I really appreciate about this creator is they go the extra mile and give you custom themes for virtually every single map as well. So anyway, before we crack on and have a look at this map in detail, just one little daily reminder to get on with. You know what to do. That's right, hit the like button, really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day, so thanks for your support. Today's map is Upper Powell map by It's OK. Upper Powell map as opposed to the Upper Powell theme, which is the theme that is used with the Upper Powell map. Okay, there's your start square. Yeah, basically, yep, that's all you can say to that. Can't grumble. The terrain heights are lots of plateaus, and that's really interesting terrain going on pretty much everywhere there. The resources, as you see, you tell me whether they work for you. I don't know. It's not a map for me, I'm afraid, this one. We'll be using mass transits today. You have to have mass transit for this one. There is a custom theme, which is the Upper Powell theme, and there's a one-click collection. It's not the world's biggest list, 18 items in there, and that does include the map. The base 32 LUT is the suggested LUT. Now, for the most of today's review, we won't actually be using that LUT. I will switch it at the end so you can see it with the base 32 LUT. You may notice By the Trees is very much an Australian theme as well. So just bear that one in mind when we get nearer the end. So on with the highways and the highway layout, and it's all good. It's all good. In terms of detailing, we've got a couple of elevated sections there. We've got some very slick but almost guaranteed parallel road tool, if not very, very high standards indeed going on here. We'll just find our way around. This is not a lesser creator would have gone over that hill, wouldn't they? We've seen that happen. Roads just draped like ribbons over mountains and through valleys, and this is making a whole lot of sense, and it's always good to see. Under the rail there, we'll check the rail out in a minute. You can probably already guess right now where we're going to be going with the rail, but don't let that bother you. Don't let it bother you. There are bigger things to be bothered by in the world than that. Perfect bridge. Well, it's perfectly aligned and it does the job. I can't really find anything to groan about there, and can't find anything to groan about here either. It's all good. And we come up the other side, elevate a little bit, go into a tunnel. Is it the world's longest tunnel? No, it just emerges over here, which is quite tidy. And then we've got the smirk intersection. Here we go, one smirking intersection. It's fine. Everything's fine. All these slip roads are slippy and slippery. Down here towards well, there's a bridge in the on the horizon on the left there. We'll take a right angle left, hang a left here, pull back, check out the build area. Looks pretty solid to me. And just tucked over there, you can see a little dot by the ridge. Let's go and have a look at what that dot is, shall we? Well, it might be today's asset of the day, and this is a creator I'm really appreciating. It's PeterBar. This is La Madre, Patria, Cuba. which is apparently translates to motherland, of all things. Shall we do a factoid first of all, I think? The very first athletic events can be traced back to ancient Egypt, where there is evidence of organised races around the city walls of Memphis. Good, or Memphia as it says in the book here, but I think it's probably these days Memphis. Big fan of PeterBar's work because they are indoctrinating, is that the word I'm looking for? Introducing me, I'll go with that, to Cuban architecture and stuff, and it's just really good to see something from a part of the world I've never seen before. Very excellent work. La Madre, Patria, Cuba by PeterBar. Anyways, now have a look there. That highway at the bottom there, we could bring it up this slope and connect it to the highway that we came in on. Now, if you do that, beware. Make sure that you wind the highway around a little bit, cause the traffic to go the long way, because you don't want it cutting through your city centre, taking the shortcut and avoiding the highway, because the traffic will do that one. Now, I want to say that's my tip of the day. That's kind of my second tip of the day. My first tip, my main tip of the day for this map, will be coming along a little bit later on. There's something a little bit more important than that one. It's not a game breaker. It's not a game breaker, but just like with water flow, I say, oh, stick your outlet here, because otherwise you're gonna, that kind of tip is coming later. Although it's not regarding water either. We got another smirking intersection here. Pull back here, and there you go. There's smirk, and that ends up at the bottom of that hill that we saw a minute ago. This is outside of the start square, by the way. So, just another thing to think about. Then we got this bridge, very popular bridge, these ones, and of course, it's pretty much unique on the workshop, I think. I don't think there are any other bent, curved, arced. I'm going with arced bridges on the workshop. Maybe there are, maybe there's lots of them, maybe I'm just going stupid. Again. Little bit of glitching on the roads just to the side of there. I have a little bit of smoothing would have fixed that one, but again, I'm not going to groan too much about that one. The entire map, the terrain work on this map is really very lush indeed. Almost unique in its style. And that's the great thing with It's Okay. They have a go at doing something that other people don't have a go at doing. All of their maps have just got a little bit of uniqueness to them, and that is to be appreciated. Right, the rail. Okay, the rail is within the context of the game. It's perfectly fine. Okay, if you're a true realist, there are going to be a couple of bits here that you're not going to like, because here you see we're holding it very flat. This is good work. We've not draped over every hill, gone through every divot. That's all very tidy. Going down the hill slightly to get across the ravine with this lovely little rail bridge there. No complaints about that. And then slowly but surely climbing up to the elevations that we like. So this is all what I would call very good rail work. One of these little three-way junctions, that's very tidily done. Climbs very slowly up onto the plateau again. So again, what I would say is possibly a little steeper than would normally be expected, but that's fine. Even this is very tidy. The bridge over the road is very tidy. And then we have the downward slope down to the river. And it just kind of goes now, I'm afraid. This is way too steep for a realistic rail line. So I just thought, within the context of the game, it's perfectly fine, right? Fine. True realism, no. But then again, this isn't something like Transport Fever, where you've got trains that really will struggle with that hill. No. And again, we're climbing up the side of, this isn't too bad, up the side of the ravine there. It's still a little bit steeper than would be normally accepted, but it's okay. Because it's okay. There's your start square down that way. We've got a dead end over there. And this rail, guess where this rail's going to go? I think you'll be surprised. Because it just stops here.
Are you baffled by how YouTubers put detailing on their assets? Are you frightened that something called anarchy would break your game? Then you need the BonBonB's Beginner Guide to Anarchy. Click the information button now.
And back to Upper Powell map why it's okay. Shipping routes, there aren't any. But that's okay. Yeah, I mean, genuine. Do you want shipping routes on here? Probably not. Possibly small ships, maybe, but probably not. Then we'll have a look at water flow, and we've got strong water flow. This river is flowing with arrows in every, well, every little corner of that river. It's just, oh, so strong. So strong. You're going to be drawing water probably from this little area here, because otherwise you're going to be up the top of the cliffs, and that's not a very convenient place to put your waters. But you can play with that fine. It would work absolutely fine. Now, the astute amongst you will have noticed some national roads as well on top of the highways. These national roads, I've got to say, in terms of detail, they have gone with the elevated sections. I think they're elevated sections. Maybe they're just barriers on the edge. But they've been put in the areas where you're most likely to go crashing off of the road and off of the cliffs. I think that's a very nice little touch. Very nice little touch for how it's been done. I'm showing you this because, well, this is connected to the outside. This actually is a highway connection right on the edge of the map. So you're going to get traffic coming along this road once you start building, and you'll notice that we've got the Kitty intersection. Hello, that's perfectly done. Perfect. No, stop it. And then down here we've got the connects up with another roundabout down here, and then underneath the highways, and that links right the way back to where we were a minute ago, and heads off in another direction as well. So what I'm saying, this is your start square area down here. When you connect this into your city, you're going to get traffic coming in from the edge of the map. And then you're going to get traffic coming in from the edge of the map that will want to shortcut onto your highways through your city. So bear that in mind. I think that is, if anything, the biggest game breaker for this particular map. Just be very, very wary when you deal with that, because that is going to cause, badly handled, that will cause your city a whole bunch of problems. Anyway, let's have a look at some of the other bits, like your ravines here are quite tidy. I've got to say, in terms of the textures, and this is a custom theme, so all credit, of course, to It's Okay for that. I think the cliffs look a little bit smooth, just a bit smooth. Oh, well, then, I said about the LUT, right? Now I'll switch on to the main LUT. This red hurts my eyes. This is why I've been going with the realistic 1.2 LUT for the review up until now. But I'll switch over to... I understand why it's red, because we are dealing with an Australian theme. And so now we've switched over to the red. I'll give you a real look, and even the closing scenes we'll have a look at with the more red LUT. If you prefer this is great, good. I'm really happy for you. I really hate this, personally. I hate it so much that it was literally going to affect the way that I was going to rate the map. We've got plenty of build planes around. We've also got lots of rugged, non-buildable areas around as well, like down here. I like the way that it's all been done. It all comes together. None of this looks glitchy, and it'd be so easy for even just one or two little bits around here to look glitchy. When you're actually doing terrain as rugged as this, it can look pretty bad. But It's Okay has really got it down to a fine tune. Credit for that, and I love the rivers as well. The rivers have been done superbly. You can even see under there and see how the sand is swirled under the water. Excellent work there. Really very nice indeed. So while I look for a perfect screenshot opportunity, what do you think of this map? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the Viewer's Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? Well, only you can decide. What do I think? I think it'll be in that top 10. I'm pretty sure it'll be in that top 10 come the end of the month. Aesthetically for me, I like it. I don't like this LUT, but I'm just going to say overall, even with the LUT, I think it would just edge into 4-star territory. I think it looks exceptional in terms of the terrain. Brilliant work. Detailing, there's not too much to talk about, but consider also that it's a custom theme made by the creator, and there's not really anything wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it anywhere. I think that's just about enough again to edge it just into 4-star territory. Gameplay potential, I think this is very playable. I suggest, however, that the national road that enters into the middle of the city centre is possibly going to cause problems. Still playable, but I'm going to bring it down to the 3rd star because of that. I think that causes a few problems that you don't really need to be dealing with. Upper Powell map by It's OK, another very, very, very nice map from It's OK. Definitely a growing fan of this creator. Can't wait to see more. We've actually got a couple on the long list from It's OK, so maybe we can shortcut one of those to the top of the list in the next couple of weeks, possibly. Anyway, thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing, and for joining me for another map in the What to Map series. Tomorrow, there'll be another map in the What to Map series, and on the screen now, there's another one in the What to Map series from about a year ago that's just had the vote put on it. Flowscape, also on screen now. Just go watch it. You'll enjoy it. It's really relaxing and a great bit of software too. I've been BonBonB. You've been very, very welcome, and I'll see you very, very soon.